Right, Joe, back to you, you shite. Joe, you were able to come over here 2 or 3 times, Joe, for fights, Joe. But as usual, Joe, I have to follow you, Joe. I'll give you away, Joe. I'll go to Dublin, Joe, to fight you, no problem. You have that, Joe? That's one. Joe, we'll fight in February, Joe. You said you'll go to jail in February. I'll fight you before you go to jail in February. The fight will be in February, Joe. Joe, the £100,000, Joe, I'll tell you how much I want to fight you. You're saying I'm trying to back out of a fight. There's no way I'm backing out of this fight, Joe. I'll put my £100,000, Joe, down, kicking money, Joe, for the fight. How about that much now, Joe? This fight is happening, Joe. You're not getting out of it. There's no one running from it. You're just running from us, Joe. Now, Joe, let me make something clear to you, Joe. You're saying we're running from you, Joe. Joe, last summer, Joe, me and my outfit got on the DVD, Joe, and we told you, Joe, you wouldn't answer us, Joe. Anytime, Joe, you get on the Oaks, Joe, saying you're number ones or bosses, we always take you up, Joe. But you never take us up, Joe. You're running from us, Joe. We are your bosses. It's here on the internet plain to be seen that we put it to you last summer, you wouldn't take us up. So now, Joe, who's the cowardly shites? It's on the internet every time you say your bosses are number one, we take you up. So we're your bosses, simple as that. Now, Joe, another thing I'll go to. Joe, we already have 2 wins over you, Joe. And simple reason I'll tell you why. When them fights went on 5-6 years back, there was 4 fights settled. Your outfit says he fight the cowardly good for nothing goat. Your brother John Lord Mersham says he fight. When the days of the fight, Owen Maguire and Martin Keenan, they would have been the shown fair play, they would have been to can prove it. When they were phoned up, when Owen Maguire phoned up Martin Keenan and says, is Big Joe or John coming out? No, the boys not fighting. So they lost their fights. If there was 100 grand kick of money on that, wouldn't they have lost it? They'd never come out to fight. They were 2 bet men. Simple as that. We have your pride. You're on about Joe fouling in the fight, Joe. Joe, it was you that never stopped fouling all through that fight, Joe. Anyone that knows a bit about boxing, Joe, knows you were fouling all through that fight. Yes, Joe, you did get a rap ahead, Joe, that you were looking for. Fouls is fouls, Joe, simple as that. You were fouling the whole way through, I did foul you. But you wouldn't stop fouling first. Now, Joe, as simple as this. We'll have a fight this time, Joe. And I promise you, Joe, for every thump you give me in the back of the head, I'll give you 5. I tell you this time you're dealing with that from man. I am going to finish you for once and for all. Joe, you know you were never no good to me and never will be no good to me. I'm boss over you, Joe, simple as that. Joe, I tell you, the rules is going to be, Joe, as well about the £100,000, Joe. The 100 grand, Joe. On the day of the fights, Joe, the first man that fouls, Joe, will lose that 100 grand. But then, Joe, the fight's not finished, Joe, the fight's carrying on. Me and you's carrying on then, Joe, and any way you want to have that, you want to bite, kick, thump, you can have it, or you can still fight fair. But the first man that fouls loses his 100 grand. But that's not the end of the fight, as I said, the fight goes to the finish. But you lose your money whoever fouls first. Simple as that. And you can have the fight any way you want it. Will you get your big cowardly daddy now and tell him come out and fight this time? The fella's running all his life. Davey, there's no shit talk about the 100 grand. You tell me I was shit talking about 100 grand. I'll put it down as kicking money, David. Or Davey, there's no shit talk here. And I promise you, Davey, that I'm going to put it into your joyces. See, Joe, I'm going to drive that in and out through him. I promise you I'll put it into him quick. He won't be able to handle the power. An old swinging fat shite, that's what he is. Now, with you joyces, ate my shite, and why didn't you make up a right song about your daddy? Cowardly Joe, that's what he is. The junkie's bastard.